there's a lot of bad quarterbacks. In fact, most are pretty bad, I would say, in the league right now, at least compared to the ones who you can actually win a championship with. Most of the teams have some kind of plan. So, like the Colts have Anthony Richardson, who I think is terrible, but they're at least going to start with him. So that's just an example, right? So there's really not a lot of spots for guys to go at the top. And so I think it was surprising when he slid, but it actually kind of made sense if you think about him as a potential starting quarterback, because when you're someone that's like, and it's not even really his fault. I think it's obviously it's mostly around his dad and then the media coverage around him. But when you have a backup quarterback, you don't really care so much if that quarterback is the 33rd best in the league or if he's like the 80th best in the league, as long as he's not in the way or there's no controversy. Like if you have two quarterbacks, you have zero quarterbacks, right? So if the media is focused around your backup quarterback, it's kind of why I think people like Jay Cutler and like Tim Tebow. Tebow was bad, but it's like nobody wanted him on their team because he's just a distraction and he's not actually playing. Like nobody wanted Cutler as a backup quarterback because he's like always in the news with some celebrity girlfriend or he's like getting arrested for something or whatever, right? It's like, well, that's fine if he's actually playing at a high level and he's starting for my team and we're winning games, but if they're just on the bench, what's the point? So I think seeing somebody slide despite the talent, it kind of makes sense from a framework of I wouldn't draft him to be my backup quarterback because then all the media is going to want to talk about is when am I going to make him my starter, or why isn't he playing, or why isn't he seeing time? I don't want Dion tweeting about it and like all that kind of stuff, right? So it kind of made sense to me the more it happened, but I was definitely shocked when he didn't go in the first 2 or 3 rounds.